Hey guys, welcome to Fantasy Football Aficionados. I'm Max.
I'm Wyeth, and we will be doing our tight end rankings today.
For our first tight end ranking, we have Rob Gronkowski, and he's been a great tight end every time he's healthy. Best tight end out there, there's no doubt about it. The one concern is his health, but if he can stay healthy with the quarterback like Tom Brady, there's nobody that could top his skill. Do you have anything to add to that?
Yeah, every time he's healthy, he's always the no-brainer number one tight end, and that's it really. He's number one as long as he's healthy. And number two, we have Evan Engram, and this is probably a surprise to many people, but last year he was actually one of the best tight ends in fantasy.
A little bit under the radar, though.
Yeah, a little bit under the radar, but there has been reports that he has been the best player in camp this year. By saying he's the best player in camp, they're even implying that he's outperformed Odell in camp. So he could be like a major sleeper in tight end this year. Like a lot of rankings online have him at like 6, 7, even 8, but we have him all the way at number 2 because he ended the year really strong last year, and the reports say that he's looking really good in camp.
Yeah, and the Giants are going to be a little bit better all around this season. Yes, they probably won't be a great team or even a good team, but they'll be better than last year, meaning they'll have more offense, especially with Barkley on the team. Overall offense will be improved, and that should help his overall rankings as well.
At number 3, we have Jordan Reed, which also probably comes as a surprise to many people, but Jordan Reed, behind Rob Gronkowski, when they're healthy, Jordan Reed puts up Rob Gronkowski-like numbers. In points per game, the only person with more fantasy points per game is Rob Gronkowski, and Jordan Reed is not far behind him.
All right, so for Jordan Reed, he's had a history with concussions, and that has affected his career a lot. However, this season, he has come out saying that he's been feeling healthier than ever.
Sorry, this is something we forgot to mention in the video, but reports all around camps suggest that Reed looks better than he has in years. Just a lot faster, a lot flashier, a lot healthier. And he's never played 16 games in his 5-year career, but I think we're really feeling that this is finally going to be the year that he plays a whole season. And with how many points he scored per game, I think throughout the course of the season, he will be a top 3 tight end if he stays like this.
I'm not sure why many rankings have Zack Ertz so much lower than the top 3, because last season he was one of the top 3 tight ends last season on the Eagles with Carson Wentz. Again, same thing this year. Yeah. So he has Alshon Jeffrey, who is hurt right now, which means he won't probably be fully healthy for the season, meaning that the tight ends will need more attention, meaning Zack Ertz should be getting even more attention last season, in my opinion. But I don't see him declining from last season that much, if at all.
Yeah, I agree with that. He was number 2 tight end in fantasy last year, I believe, and we do have at number 4. Number 5, a lot lower than a lot of players, we have Travis Kelce, and I think this is mainly due to the quarterback change. He has thrived with Alex Smith in the past few seasons, and this year he has a new quarterback in Patrick Mahomes. And while I do have it at number 5, I still think he will put up very good numbers, because I do think the guys ahead of him will put up better numbers than they did last year. And I think Kelce, even though he's at number 5, I think he'll put up similar numbers that he did last year, even with Mahomes.
Yeah, and adding to what he's saying about that, yes, I don't think he'll be as great as top 4, but number 5 is still a great place, and the reason's because Chiefs still don't have a great receiving core. Yeah, Tyreek Hill, but after that, Sammy Watkins, who hasn't been what he once was for a short time.
He's basically like Sammy Watkins is basically on a bust compared to his draft position.
Exactly, yeah. And he's been gaining weight as well. He's probably not going to be as fast.
Anyway. Number 6, we have Jimmy Graham, and I think the number 6 is going to be like a little bit of a drop off from the top 5 because Aaron Rodgers, he does not use his tight ends as much as other quarterbacks. Just like in the past, if you look at Aaron Rodgers' tight ends, he has not thrown to them as much as other quarterbacks. And although Jimmy Graham is the most talented tight end that Aaron Rodgers has ever had, and that's what we have at number 6, and he will get touchdowns for sure, but in the past, Aaron Rodgers has not thrown to his tight ends that much, and that's why we have Jimmy Graham as low as 6, just because of that.
Yeah, and the reason that he is even in the top 6 is because, yes, it's Aaron Rodgers, and the fact that they've lost Jordan Nelson, their receiving core isn't as strong, and Aaron Rodgers will need another go-to receiver, and for that reason, we have Jimmy Graham at number 6.
Yeah, at number 7, we have Delanie Walker. And this is he's an aging tight end. He's on the downside of his career, and he's had some good years the past 2 years, but he is on the downside of his career. And he is Mariota's number 1 target in the red zone, and he's still a solid tight end.
So Delanie Walker, he's still a good tight end. He's not the best, not obviously the worst. He's somewhere in that top 10, always been somewhat consistent with that. And he has some kind of connection with Mariota that's been working for him throughout the past couple of years that should get him a good amount of yards.
And at number 8, we have Greg Olsen. He hasn't been great the past 2 years. That's mostly because he's been injured. But assuming that he's going to be healthy majority of the season, he should be in the top 10. He is on the downside of his career, like Delanie Walker. He's getting older. He's not as fast as he used to be. He's not as athletic, and he'll still be a solid tight end, but he is on the downside of his career. You want to be aware of that. And there's a lot of injury risk with him. So, yeah.
Yeah, Greg Olsen, Cam Newton still has that connection with him, but it is his time to kind of, settle down. He's still going to be top 10, just won't be as good as he once was.
And at number 9, I think this is coming as a surprise to many. I think if I redid my list, I would put Njoku ahead of Greg Olsen. But I have number 9 here. Probably should be number 8. But David Njoku, he was a rookie last year, and he was on the worst team in the NFL. He still managed to catch 4 touchdown passes. If he was on a better team and had a better quarterback, that could have been like 7, 8, maybe even 9 touchdowns. And it's looking like his quarterback situation is going to be a little better this year. It'll probably start with Tyrod Taylor, and then it will switch to Baker Mayfield for the rest of the year, who threw 2 touchdown passes to Njoku in his first preseason game, which shows a lot of promise for the Mayfield Njoku connection.
Yeah, no, Njoku's a guy that I'm really looking forward to watching this season. He's one of my sleeper tight ends. I feel like he's going to have a really strong season, surprising many, and being, I'm saying, the Browns' leader in touchdown receptions.
Yeah, I think I agree with that. I think he will be the Browns' leader in touchdown receptions, and I'm gonna say he gets like 8 TDs this year.
I could say 8+. Njoku's a guy I'm really excited to watch.
1 through 15, we have Jack Doyle, Kyle Rudolph, Trey Burton, Kittle, Tyler Eifert, and Cameron Brate. And these are all guys that they are the number 1 tight ends on the team, but they're not the number 1 option on their team. And guys like Doyle, Luck will look for him in the red zone, but that's about it. He doesn't really get much production anywhere else.
Yeah, he won't get many yards for sure.
Same with Kyle Rudolph. He also doesn't get a lot of yards. They also have Stephon Diggs and Adam Thielen on the team. So Rudolph won't get as much production, and probably just mainly a red zone target.
Yeah, and for Trey Burton, he's one of those make or break players I see this season. I say for the Bears, he's either their top receiver, your top 2 receivers on the team, or he's a bust and not even worth anything at all. I can't predict what Burton will be able to do this season. I just have no idea. I'm hoping he does well because I have him in one of my fantasy leagues so far. I'm just not fully putting all my faith into him.
Yeah, I do also think he's a make-or-break player because you just don't know what he's going to do. He's had some promise on the Eagles, but on a team like the Bears with an unpredictable Mitch Trubisky, you just don't know.
And for Kittle, same reasoning. He's unpredictable a little bit.
Yeah.
With a new quarterback like Garoppolo, well, somewhat new, he should be getting more attention than someone like Brian Hoyer. However, I don't know if that team is really strong with tight ends at all, the 49ers.
Yeah.
But I think he should be worth it in a big league, a big fantasy league. Like with a lot of teams, Kittle should be taken off that board.
Yeah, Kittle definitely should be taken off the board in most leagues. He's still young and he has a lot of potential, so he could break out. And at 14, we have Tyler Eifert. He's mostly just been a red zone guy.
He did have a couple years ago. He was one of the top 5 top 5 tight ends in football. But last season, he kind of got downhill with an injury.
He's fallen off a lot.
But if he can stay healthy, he's definitely worth a draft pick.
Yeah, and at 15, we have Cameron Brate. And also, I think this could say, like, Cameron Brate / O.J. Howard. Like, they're both used pretty equally on the Buccaneers.
Just wait for Jameis Winston to come back.
Yeah, I think it's hard to say whether Cam Brate or O.J. Howard will do better than the other, but I both think that I both wouldn't want them on my fantasy team just because, like, you don't know if Brate will do something. If you have O.J. Howard, you just don't know if Brate's going to take over, and if you have Brate, you just don't know if O.J. Howard's going to take over. And I almost would want O.J. Howard more just because he's younger and has more upside.
Yeah, and what Wyatt's saying about that. I mean, if these other 14 options were taken off the table, yeah, I'd definitely be happy that I was still able to get either Brate or O.J. Howard, but I wouldn't be super confident in that. I would maybe consider trading some players to get a good tight end, a decent tight end that would produce more for me. Because tight ends are those guys that you don't think will help your team a lot, but they end up making that game-changing point into winning that game.
Yeah, all right. Thank you for watching. This has been our tight end rankings, and
We're Fantasy Football Aficionados. I'm Max,
I'm Wyatt.
and we'll see you guys next time.